This is a dimensional realization. Basically, the dimension of the SCP universe on my YouTube channel. For example, you hear, in the War of Scotland in the UK. Basically, in the 70s and 80s of the SCP universe, Scotland fought the UK voted for it and won, but the UK said nope and went to war with Scotland. And no countries sided with anyone, and not many people died. About approximately 3,000 people died in the war. About more people in the UK than Scotland. And while they signed, the United Nations said stop it, basically. So they did. And another thing is that they won their independence. Scotland, it's its own country, and joined the United Nations in 2000 when joined the NATO and is a official country in the world and by the United Nations. And they are in the European Union, and everything is similar to the normal timeline. Another thing, in 1948, Italy cuts in half. One half, the northern part, is the communists, because back in the day, it was actually a great possibility that Italy would become two different nations. And, well, the United States didn't like that, and Soviet Union, basically, they split Italy in half. Yes, it doesn't mean that Italy is a part of the Soviet Union in any way, shape, or form. And the reason why it's one of the countries that has seen the best form of communism and democratic socialism is that northern Italy, is the best Italy. Southern Italy was mostly was controlled by the mob. But when the time combining together was coming up, back in the 90s, time after the Soviet Union fell, is that the North took over the South and, well, fixed their crime problem. And then, well, you heard the character Dr. Martin say he lives in New Amsterdam. The reason why he lives there is because in the timeline, New York doesn't exist, because the person that named it New York didn't call it New York. It was just easier to just call it New Amsterdam. And, well, that's the reason why it's called New Amsterdam. Anyway, this is the reasoning of my dimension. SCP dimension.